Welcome back to another episode of BC Life. Silver Santa and I have done a lot of coin roll hunting this week. One of the things is, today we ended up going back to the bank to dump some coins into the coin counter. We ended up getting a debris cup. Here we're actually going to be going through what we found in the debris cup together. I'm going to go ahead and dump it out, and we'll see what all we find. Make sure we can get it all dumped out here. So you can see all kinds of stuff goes into the debris cup. Tootsie rolls, washers, nuts. We got a nickel stuck to a penny here. Both those are modern Clad. We got a €1 from 2002. We got a nickel stuck to a dime. You can see by the edge it's not silver. We got a 1981 Denver penny. Now anything older than 1982 is copper. So this penny is actually about 2 cents. We got a 2000 something or other penny, that's zinc. We got a 2006 Jefferson nickel. We got a 1996 quarter. We got a piece of corn, but this is an interesting one. It looks like someone kind of punched through on the coin on both sides. It's a 92. It's made of zinc. Now this is cool. We got a 10 Deutschmark. This is actually about a 62% silver coin. Pretty happy to find that. That's sweet. Someone dumped silver back into the coin counter. So we'll put that aside. Got 2 pennies that are stuck together. Sorry about the background noise. Let's see if we can get these apart. Oh, they're stuck pretty good. We'll try getting that apart later. They're stuck. We got a South Carolina quarter. We got a couple more zinc pennies, it looks like, yep. We got what appears to be a gold ring. It's actually marked 10K in the inside here. See if I can get that at a good angle. There you can kind of see it. It's marked 10K, so someone also dumped back gold along with that silver. This is 40% here. This is a 40% silver Kennedy half dollar. So that's the second piece of silver someone dumped back into the coin counter. Now see, normally these banks, I'll actually just dump all this stuff into the trash. We actually asked to get the trash out of the debris cup. You'd be surprised with some of the silver and gold people dump into those machines, and then the banks just toss them. Here's an interesting looking penny. It's kind of like bubbled. We got 2 Washington quarters that are stuck together. Neither one of them are silver. Again, you see the copper edge on them. You get a lot of debris and trash. That just appears to be some kind of a copper piece. We got a British pound here. A key ring. I think this is just Clad. And we got a zinc penny. This one might be a copper penny stuck to this again. Let's see if we can get those apart. Sometimes this stuff goes into the breakup because it's stuck together. And the counter can't really count the stuff. And this one here is a copper penny. It's 1974. Again, stuck together pretty good. Here's a pretty interesting looking quarter. Looks like someone pounded on it. Maybe you could put it in a clamp of some sort. Got a safety pin. Looks like a receipt. Looks like we got an earring backing. Little tiny piece of a chain. An Oregon quarter. We got what looks like a little tiny gemstone. Let's see if we can... Oops. Dropped the camera there for a second. Let's see if we can get a good focus on that. That's actually probably... Well, not probably. That's fake right there. Still. We got another earring backing here. Got a couple more zinc pennies. Obviously, the rest of it looks like it might be trash. Overall, the highlights is the breakup. Would have to be these three things right here. That's 62% silver. This is 40% silver. And then this is 10 karat gold. So, that's silver and gold. Obviously junk silver and gold. This stuff's been pretty well beat up and abused, but it's junk silver and junk gold that we got out of the breakup. Pretty happy on that. Again, normally the banks just throw this stuff out. This week we found a 1976 S Perf Jefferson nickel. We found these 6 perf half dollars right here. 73, 76, 80, 84, 87, and 91. We ended up with 2 gold plateds. We got a 76 and a 1980. We got those 2 silver coins and that gold ring from the coin counter I showed earlier. We ended up with 3 other 40% silver half dollars doing coin roll hunting and a 64. 3 of these silvers actually came from the same box. We ended up with 4 silver dimes, 2 Mercs, 2 Roosevelts. They all came from the same box. My dad ended up finding 2 war nickels. They're 35% silver. He got a 39 Jefferson nickel. And I actually got this back as change at the gas station this week. I went to the gas station, bought some food. I got this back in my change. It's a 19... I do believe that's a 1910 or a 1911 wheat penny. It's pretty worn out. I thought it was 1910 when I first got it, but now that I'm looking at it, it's definitely a teens. But it's pretty toasty. That's over 100 years old, and I just got it back in my pocket change. I got some 1940s nickels. We ended up with some 1950s nickels. This weird colored Washington quarter. You can see it's got a complete copper color to it. Looks like it's got some toning to it too. Might add some kind of chemical exposed to it. We ended up with two NIFCs that were really nice. We got one of the 2015 Denvers. Now in 2015 they went to that high relief look. The other NIFCs prior didn't have, they had more of a flat look to them. You can see on here where it's got more of a shimmer, a sheen, more of like a dish look to it. I really do like how the US Mint went back to doing this kind of look. As you can see, the old silver coins had that look. We ended up with a 1974 Denver half dollar. It just looks really nice. That's gonna get checked in the book. And we ended up with a 73 that's just toned. So that's it been this week. As you can see, we've gotten a lot of good stuff. Okay, another thing I did this weekend, I had a lot of silver that's just kind of like building up and everything in one of my safety deposit boxes. One of the things I wanted to do with my safety deposit box is somewhat clear it out. It's a lot of weight. I had a lot of rolls and that. I didn't get rid of all of my silver. I didn't even really get rid of a quarter of what I have. I ended up getting rid of 5 rolls of silver quarters. I sold 6 rolls of silver dimes. I ended up selling 7 quarter-ounce rounds, silver rounds, and 1 full ounce. I had 1 full ounce silver round. Total was $80 in face value with constitutional silver. And, well, one of the things I ended up doing, I didn't want to turn it into fiat currency. I ended up going with, let me clear these out of the way. I'll show you what I bought. It takes up a lot less space. I'll show you one thing at a time here. I ended up buying a 1929. This is going to be a $2.50 gold coin. The price was actually marked down because the price of gold went down. So I got a $2.50 gold coin. This is actually the first one of these I have in my collection. Overall, I bought 4 coins. It takes up a lot less space. It weighs a lot less than what all that silver did. I bought the 29 gold coin. I ended up buying this. It's a quarter ounce 1996. It's a gold proof. This one here is constitutional gold. This one here is gold bullion. You can see where it says 1/4 ounce fine gold, $10 on the back. I got another constitutional gold piece. This is a $2.50 gold coin as well. This is from 1878. Now, after I bought these 3 gold coins, I had a little bit of money left over. One of the things I did see that kind of caught my eye, it was in the display case. It had a President Donald Trump silver round. I thought this thing was just cool. Now, I didn't really have enough money with money left over from selling that silver. So I had some more money in my pocket, so I went ahead and spent a couple extra dollars on this. I figured I put this stuff back to save. I don't want to turn it into fiat currency. If I have fiat currency left over, I'll put a little bit more toward just getting another piece. So I got this 1 ounce silver round. It's a Trump 2020 silver round. And at the bottom there, you can see where it says 1 ounce 9999 silver. Pretty happy on that. As you can see, this takes up a lot less room than what all these rolls did, and it weighs a lot less. Hold up. See, once you get so much silver, it's nice to kind of consolidate a little bit. And it'll free up room for me to start hoarding up and saving more silver again. These are kind of cool. I love having them. I wouldn't recommend turning all your constitutional silver into gold. It's nice to have that if there's ever an economic crisis or whatever, it's nice to have that fractional gold or the fractional silver in it. Like, when I say fractional silver, I don't mean like fractional silver rounds. I'm talking like your war nickels, your dimes, your 40% half dollars, where it's not quite a full ounce. Constitutional fractional, I'm guessing. I guess you'd call it. Now, I'd rather have these smaller gold coins like this than a full ounce of gold, because, I mean, a full ounce of gold's about a $1,400 coin right now. If you had to spend that, I'm not really sure you'd want to spend that much. These little tiny gold coins like this are perfect. They're beautiful to look at, too. My favorite of the three's probably gotta be the 1878. That's just a very beautiful design. I'm actually going to want to see what this rings up on my metal detector. I've never actually scanned a gold coin with my metal detector to see what they ring up as. I know gold rings a lot of times come in around a pull tab signal. And I dug a small gold chain one time. It rung up as aluminum foil. So every once in a while I gotta wonder if I've actually walked over one of these with my metal detector and just didn't dig it assuming it was trash. Some people say you gotta dig everything.